We're back with one of the most celebrated athletes in sumo wrestling, Konishiki. You're so driven, you know. You could have just, like you said, retired after sumo wrestling and just lived a beautiful life here in Hawaii and in Japan as well. What makes you keep wanting to get involved in other businesses, make sure that it's running to the quality that you want?
I guess the biggest, my energy source comes from knowing that I still have a lot of members in my family I have to help. So that's my first priority is my family. My first, second, and third priority is my family. So people ask me the question, what is success to you? To me, success is when I know everyone in my family is stable, financially and emotionally or whatever it is. If I can get everybody to a stabilized lifestyle where everyone's comfortable with everything they do, that's what drives me. And then coming home, knowing that there's so much can be done to help other people, it's the other thing. I feel much better when I can do something for somebody. I like to get things, but not as much as I would like to give. My family, because of very poor starting beginnings of our life, but yet my parents never showed that. Yeah, they did everything they could for people who visited us. My family's from the mainland or Samoa. They would have the best meals because they went out of their way to feed them. And it was some of our best times because we get to eat the leftovers, you know, and that's the kind of life I lived. We did as much as we could with what we had and more to help other people, yeah. So that is just a natural thing in me, and I think I put myself in a position where I put the pressure on me to tell myself that I'm going to have to change something in this community while I'm alive. So by the time the calling comes, hopefully what I've done or what I've been trying to do would stick to other kids or other adults to help them improve our lifestyle out here in the country on the west side of Oahu.
Is that just because now you're at that level that you can do that, or you always thought like that even when you were young?
I always thought like that when I was young. We were always helping people, and whatever we did, and even my family, we never sat around and complained. That's one thing I understood, is don't sit around. The more you sit, the more time you waste, you know. It's like my dad, if he called you, he never could say wait. He hated when we said wait, the word wait. So we couldn't use the word wait. If Dad called us, we'd go, hey, Sale, come in. We gotta say come in. And I was like, wait. He hated that word. But anyway, because of that, it helped us. It helped me being positive. Growing up, my parents really taught us how to be, very positive what we do. And they lived a very positive life, even though he came from Samoa many, many years ago. Even with his broken English, he's helped a lot of families. And that's where I think I get this helping in me comes from, because he helped a lot of families start their lives here in Hawaii. Getting their citizenship, to getting them jobs. They were living in our houses that we have in Nanakuli, where later built a new house for them. We had like 30, 40 people living there at one time, and he was always helping. And
how big was the house?
Only like 2 bedrooms. Both houses had 2 houses on the lot. He bought the lot, but because we had families we had to help, we made all our relatives live there until they got stable with work and stuff. But that's where it comes from, just helping, and then we did everything we could. And when I was in 6th grade, I remember right out here, we used to go out and pick poker shells. Early in the morning before we went to school, we would take the gravel, because you have to sort it out to look for the shells. Because we didn't want my mom to sit on the beach to do that, we took it home. We would load our pinto. We had a 2-door pinto. We put like a canvas in the back, fill it up. The pinto would go drive home like this, all the way to Nanakuli, dump it off, do another load. We took 2 loads before we went to school. Weekends we'd be in Kahala cleaning up people's yards for maybe $2.50 a day. From like 6 o'clock in the morning, we'd leave there like $5.
$2.50?
Well, $250.
Oh, $250. Oh, okay.
For like taking all the rubs and cleaning it up, things like that we do with my dad weekends, Or it was good because we took all the coconuts, we'd There were hospital closed and we were being swappy on Sunday selling coconuts. You know how to do it in swappy. But we did everything, man. If they went up to the mountain, pick guavas, weigh the guavas for like 25 cents a pound or something was for juices and stuff like that in downtown. We did a lot of stuff. So, like, we never sat around,
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.